Hi everyone, it's Lucia at Lushspaces and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be talking about the last style of your garden, and this one is going to be about distance influences. Let's get right into it. So as garden designers usually get influenced by different designs from different countries, for example Japan. But I can imagine as an amateur you can get quite daunted by the idea of implementing designs from other countries into your garden. I think if you start with the clear premise in your head that whatever pleases you is the only criteria for the design, and that is what works for you, creating an influenced foreign style in a garden can be actually a great fun. The real criteria here is really just to make sure that you choose a style that actually suits your climate, the landscape, and that the plants and the materials that you choose are actually available. So the real Japanese gardens are suited most for the purists, the people that are actually prepared to give it much of a study. The raked sand and grouped stones have a very special meaning to those that are briefed in the Japanese traditions, but it can be very enigmatic to untrained Western eyes. And you know, many of the elements from the Japanese style can be adapted very easily for the Western taste. And also many gardeners are happy to introduce the essential visual elements without actually being concerned for the deeper meanings. This style is very easily adapted into a small garden, and also the fact that the style of the garden is quite uncluttered, it can make small area appear larger. Rocks and stones are very widely used in Japanese gardens, but they can also be used as key components in design that reminds you of a dry riverbed. So something, sort of a garden that you can find in rocky, kind of semi-desert areas. These gardens require very minimal maintenance, and also if you choose drought-tolerant plants, it should also look very good in a very dry summer. Stone gardens usually appeal to those with a strong sense of design and adventurous spirit rather than the ones that are the plant lovers. Although the plants do play a vital role in the drama of the scene, opportunities really for using a wide range of plants is quite limited. So gravel gardens are also a very good idea if you have limitations with space. You can use big rocks or bolsters as focal points and then use different variety of plants to put around. You can use the plants in groups, create areas, or you can use them as specimen plants. So the illusion of Mediterranean garden is probably easiest to create in small, tiny walled areas, small gardens. It is quite impossible to achieve this look in areas where you are overlooked by houses or where your fences are quite low. If you paint the walls white or any pale color, you would reflect the light and create a bright, very airy feeling. If possible, include alcoves in which you can place plants or build ledges on which you can also stand pots. Use plenty of different decorative terracotta pots and tubs. And with regards to paving, pave the area with bricks, terracotta colored pavers or tiles, so stay away from the paving slabs. And obviously the illusion is completed by using a huge amount of appropriate plants like pelargoniums, oleanders, bougainvillea and daturas. If you stand pots of large cacti or succulents outdoors, that would be a huge benefit too. Because the success of this kind of garden stands less on the actual design and more on the use of huge amounts of appropriate plants, different ornaments, and also garden furniture. You can give your garden an exotic look by also concentrating on the plants that look more exotic and are hardier than they actually look. And if you grow them in pots on the patio, it will then also enable you to move the tender kinds to either a greenhouse or conservatory, somewhere sheltered when you live in a colder area, or also in a gravel garden. And some of the plants to consider for this kind of garden are the tough, spiky plants like the hardy yuccas and phormiums, if they do grow in your area without protection. Or you can also add some agaves like the agave americana if you do live in a very mild area. And also palms are associated with warm climates, and some of them are quite actually tough enough to withstand our winters. For example, the Trachycarpus fortunei is particularly reliable. So as you can see, just a few very well chosen plants can actually give you the image of being in far away places. Great, so this was the last video of the Choose Your Garden style topic. I hope you enjoyed them. If you haven't seen the previous ones, go and watch those as well, where we talk about the formal and informal styles. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in another video next time. Bye!